What happens when a weapon is given a mission so secret it has to be launched from a place that doesn't officially exist? It has no eyes to see, no nerves to feel fear. It only has a map etched in its mind and a destination. So low, so fast, it's a ghost that passes before you hear its whisper. A 1 in a million shot, but for this weapon, million is just a number, and failure is not in its code. This is not a story about destruction. It's a story about precision. Welcome to Beyond Military. Inside the ghost of the ocean, every system is green. Every calculation is perfect. A single point on a map becomes a destiny. The coordinates for Cerberus are locked. The command is given not with a shout, but with a silent nod. The order is greenlit. The door to the abyss opens. A pathway to the world above is cleared. The pressure equalizes. A moment of absolute stillness before the storm. The launch cycle initiates. The ocean itself becomes part of the mechanism. A multi-million-dollar machine holding its breath, waiting for a single electronic pulse. The final countdown. A digital heartbeat echoing in the silent control room. No emotion, no hesitation, just the quiet focus of professionals at work. A single finger, hovering over a single button, holds the fate of the mission. The connection is made. The command is sent. There is no turning back. The Nomad has left the nest. Ejected by pure force, its journey is now its own. Rising from the crushing darkness, a silhouette ascending towards the light. It breaches the surface not as a weapon, but as an event, a declaration written in water and fire. For 1 second it hangs between two worlds, a moment of transition. The primary engine ignites, turning the messenger into a force of nature. Phase 1 is complete. The ascent gives way to the long journey ahead. The first stage falls away, a necessary sacrifice for the next chapter of flight. Wings deployed, cruise engine active. The 1,000-mile journey begins now. A successful mission doesn't start with a launch. It starts with a single pixel of data. They hid it well beneath an old quarry, a perfect disguise from the human eye. But they couldn't hide its heat, the unmistakable signature of industrial life. The pattern emerges, a secret rhythm of arrivals and departures, visible only to the patient eye in the sky. Knowing where the target is isn't enough. You have to know how to neutralize it. Technology that allows you to see through the Earth itself begins to build the picture. The truth is revealed. It's bigger, deeper, and more complex than anyone imagined. The main entrance is hardened, but every fortress has a flaw. This is their Achilles heel. The weakness is identified, a ventilation shaft. The question is, how small is the window? 2 meters, a target nearly impossible for a human. But this is not a human mission. The final coordinates are set. The mission parameters are updated for a surgical strike. A new destination, encrypted and sent across the globe in a flash of light. Mid-flight, the messenger pauses its journey to listen for new orders. The update is received. the mind of the machine processes its new, more precise purpose. A new target requires a new path. The Nomad commits to its final course. To reach the target, the Nomad must perform the hardest part of its journey. The dance through Crimson Canyons, a high-speed ballet of technology and terrain. The terrain-hugging mode is activated. The missile becomes one with the landscape. It enters the canyon's maw, a plunge into a world of shadow and stone. It has no eyes to see, no nerves to feel fear. It only has the map in its memory. So low, so fast, it's a ghost that passes before you hear its whisper. Every movement is pre-calculated. Every turn, a line of code executed perfectly. It doesn't need to see. It feels the world around it, matching the terrain to its internal map. It passes through the ghost of a waterfall, a machine crossing a memory of nature. Nature itself recoils from this unnatural visitor, scattering in its wake. Detected? A lonely radar station, sweeping the canyons for intruders. A fleeting signal, a ghost on the screen, too fast to track, too brief to confirm. No, it wasn't an accident. It was part of the plan. The safest path is sometimes the darkest, a shortcut through the heart of the mountain. The first challenge is overcome. It emerges from darkness back into the light. Each new section of the path presents a new test for the guidance system. It feels the G-force, a physical pressure its human creators could barely withstand. Instantaneous reaction. No delay. Every decision was made before it ever left the tube. From above, it's not a weapon. It's an artist's brush, painting a perfect line through the landscape. An obstacle not on the map. This is where the machine has to think for itself. The obstacle is identified. The route is recalculated in a microsecond. Don't fly over, don't fly around, fly through, optimizing the path always. A moment of unexpected peace, a hidden lake, a mirror to the sky. Skimming the water is a classic tactic to mask a radar signature. The Nomad performs it perfectly. A violent scar on a peaceful surface. The only evidence of its passing. Every surface is a potential highway. Every path, an opportunity. Two worlds collide, a relic of the past, unaware it's being passed by the future. A pressure wave, a violent shudder, a ghost in the rearview mirror, already gone. The final challenge of Crimson Canyons, a man-made maze. It doesn't avoid the danger, it flies directly into the heart of it. This isn't flying anymore. This is threading a needle at the speed of sound. Hundreds of micro adjustments per second, a symphony of servos and code. The safest path is sometimes the darkest, a straight line through a hollow giant. A whisper in the dark, a momentary disruption of a decade of dust and silence. The maze is conquered. The final obstacle has been overcome. At last, it has arrived. The end of the long journey is in sight. 1,000 miles are behind it. The final 5 miles will determine everything. A false peace, a quiet stillness, masking the high-stakes operation within. The terminal phase begins, a dramatic ascent to prepare for the final attack. From a weapon of stealth to a bolt from the heavens, this is the final strike. At the peak of its climb, it hangs for a moment, a silent judgment. The dive begins. Gravity becomes its engine, pulling it towards its destiny. There is no turning back. The target grows larger, the path irreversible. An unstoppable force, shrouded in pressure and heat, moments from arrival. The final approach. A perfect alignment with a target just 2 meters wide. Impact. The first barrier is breached. The skin of the fortress is broken. The messenger has entered the sanctum. Its final task is about to be performed. The warhead isn't designed to explode on contact. It's designed to penetrate deep inside and release its energy from within, ensuring the core is neutralized. A silent shockwave. The Earth itself swells from the contained energy release below. The pressure finds its escape, a final exhalation from the now silent structure. A successful surgery leaves no scar. The exterior is almost untouched. From orbit, the only evidence is a cloud of dust, quickly fading on the wind. No celebration, only confirmation. The mission is complete. The strike wasn't about surface damage. It was about neutralizing the core capability. The only trace left behind is the silence where there was once a threat. The ghost returns to the abyss, its task fulfilled, its presence erased. Technology, strategy, and precision. This is the future of conflict. Let us know in the comments, what technology should we simulate next? Don't forget to subscribe to stay ahead of the curve.